Alright, so I've been messing with this car all day. I've replaced both the upstream and downstream O2 sensors, and it appears that the downstream O2 sensor was definitely bad. That's got me past the catalyst inefficiency error, and now I'm back to the P2A00 error, which is the mass airflow ratio error. After doing a reset on the MAF sensor, alright, so after unplugging this connector and starting it and causing the P102 error and clearing the error, I'm now getting about positive 13% short-term trims. So I don't know. Both O2 sensors, again, are brand new. I just put brand new ones in today. And definitely the back one, the downstream one, was definitely bad in my opinion. It was not changing at all. The new one is changing. When you first start the engine, it's around 0.3 volts, but after the engine warms up, it jumps up to about 0.7 volts and will fluctuate a little bit as you're driving. Actually, it can dip down dramatically if you accelerate hard or something like that, but basically I think it's actually working now. Before it was just dead at 0.28 volts. It didn't change at all. So O2 sensor, I think they're good. The front one, I guess it's possible to have a faulty one. I don't like the voltages on the upstream sensor. They're about 0.3 volts and they fluctuate a little bit, and occasionally they'll spike, but it just doesn't make sense to me. So that could be the problem. I've used a whole can of intake cleaner to try to isolate an intake leak, spraying all the vacuum hoses, spraying all around this boot, and also around the areas, the gasket areas of the intake manifold. And I was watching the numbers. I was watching the short-term fuel trim number, and it didn't change much ever. Normally it's around 13%. Every once in a while it'd go down to about 11.5%, but I think it's just noise. If there was an actual leak and it got sucked in there, I would expect that to go to close to zero or even negative. So, man, I don't know. I don't think it's an intake leak. And the MAF sensor's new, the oxygen sensors are new, spark plugs are new. I mean, even though that shouldn't affect it. I don't know what to do now. No idea. The sensors I'm buying are the TRQ brand from 1A Auto. They're good about replacing them. They have a lifetime warranty, but are they good? Do I have to get Dentsu? Do I have to get original equipment Nissan ones? Is that the problem? I'm beginning to think it might be. I think right now the back one is probably working correctly and the front one is not. The front one is too lethargic, and that's why I'm getting the error. If you have any insight, if you have any knowledge about this, please let me know what you think in the comments. I really need some help with this one. I need to get this thing back together. If you watch the other videos, you know I've been putting a lot of effort into this, and I don't know, I mean, you can see the engine is running great. It's not missing. You drive it, it's got a hell of a lot of power. I accidentally spin the wheels every time I'm trying to test it. I don't mean to. The tires need to be replaced, actually. They're kind of worn. But yeah, I really want to get this back together. And anyway, like I said, if you got any ideas about why the P2A00 error has come back, like I said, it's either going to be an intake leak. I don't think it's going to be an exhaust leak because I replace, the exhaust. And I don't hear any exhaust leaks. You would hear that. Intake leak, I kind of hear a slight hiss. Maybe there is a hiss somewhere, like a vacuum leak. But if it is, it's not bad, and I can't pinpoint it. It's not bad enough to be able to pinpoint it. I don't know, maybe an intake leak. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I really appreciate it.